Hey guys, Corey here, Sky's the Limit Car Care. We offer really high quality detailing products. We provide great service and honest, reliable information. We ship all orders same day, Monday through Friday, and we look forward to helping you with your automotive needs. For more information, check it out below. Hey guys, today we're going to give you a little demonstration on Ultima Waterless Wash Plus and talk a little bit about waterless washes. As you can see, we have a couple different waterless wash options. We have the Ultima Waterless Wash Plus, the acrylic option, and this is actually what's in here. This is the concentrate, this is concentrate, this is the spray bottle. You can get them in a ready-to-use kit, or you can get them just with the combination. So that's the way I would recommend, because it's a huge benefit economically. This bottle right here will yield about 5.5 gallons of spray, so you can fill this bottle up like 20-something times with that for a fraction of the cost. So that's the way to go when you purchase your waterless wash. Make sure to buy it in concentrate. This even has a nice chamber that you can just squeeze, fill that up, pour it into there, and you're ready to go. Now the reason that we only carry technically three waterless washes is because there's not really a necessity to have more than that. It's hard to make an argument that you need more than 2 waterless washes in a store like ours. There's going to be benefits to Ultima Waterless Wash, and there's going to be benefits to CarPro Echo. But if you look around the market, there's probably another 40 waterless washes out there. You don't need all 40 waterless washes. Some of them are going to be more expensive, more heavily marketed, cheaper, all varieties of different things, but they're not necessarily going to do anything that these two right here don't do. So the way that we set up our product offerings is we look for products that are going to do something that's unique, or that does something better than the competition. And if we find things that are just similar or don't have a leg up on any of the offerings we already have, then we're not really interested in carrying those. Certainly, you can find stores that will offer you 40, 50 different types of the same thing. We're not one of those stores. We don't feel like that's the way to go with what we offer. We feel like for sure, selling a bunch more of the same product makes a lot of money, but it doesn't really feel honest to us, and I think our customers appreciate that. Over the last 8 or 9 years, that's proven to be the case, and that's kind of what we're known for. A lot of our customers, a lot of the comments that we get back from our customers are always going back to, hey, I love that I can call you guys, I love that I can email you and ask you for a recommendation on how to solve a problem that I'm having, and that I know you're going to tell me what I really want or what I really need, and not try to sell me a bunch of stuff I don't need. So we really pride ourselves on that, and that's why we have 1, 2, 3 products. Technically 2 in my mind. I would say Ultima Waterless Wash and then CarPro Echo. Those are 2 definitive waterless washes. The Ultima Acrylic, it is a waterless wash, but it also has a little bit of protection in it. So I would put that in slightly different boat. So the difference between the Ultima Waterless Wash and the Ultima Acrylic is that they're both going to give you an easy to use spray on for light cleaning, getting rid of bird bombs, glossing up your car. But the acrylic is going to give you a slight bit more gloss, and it is also going to give you a few weeks of protection. It's not that you would want to use it as your primary protection. You would want to have something underneath it, a polymer sealant, a ceramic coating, a wax, something, but it does boost your protection. As far as which one I would use in one case or the other, I would say, generally speaking, if you had heavier dirt, the CarPro Echo is probably the route I would go. The greatest advantage of the Ultima Acrylic is that it's going to leave some protection behind as a secondary, a booster, or an aid over your primary protection. And for the greatest ease of use would be your Ultima Waterless Wash Plus, this one with the green solution right here, which again is what we have in this bottle that we're going to do the demo on today. And this would be your easiest solution for somebody that just wants something that they can use at a car show with the least amount of wiping. It's going to always act similarly regardless of sun or rain or sleet or snow, And that's generally how I would probably describe the best ways to use it. One other thing of note, which you'll see in our CarPro Echo video, is you can use this as a rinseless wash as well. You can do the same with this one, although this one dilutes a little bit further for the rinseless wash. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the demonstration. Today I'm going to use the Microfiber Madness Crazy Pile towel. This is my favorite towel for any important paint work. This car has not been polished in a while, so it's probably not as necessary that I use this towel, but I do like how it picks up the dirt better than other towels. I like how absorbent it is. I like that it doesn't streak as much as other towels. And then the most importantly is if the car has been polished, then I have no fear of it scratching. It has a lot of edgeless towels. They're out there, even though they're edgeless, if you feel right here, they don't feel soft like this one does. The way that they cut this one is much different than the other ones on the market. And then the fibers themselves are much softer, and then it'll last a lot longer too. It doesn't start falling apart, it doesn't start linting like other look-alike towels. There's other towels out there that are the same color. They've tried to imitate and duplicate what Microfiber Madness has done with the Crazy Pile, but you'll find that they'll start linting on you a lot sooner and do things that the Crazy Pile does not. So first tip I would say is, give it a little shake after you've got your product in there. And what I'll generally do is just spray fairly liberally the first time around. If you're just trying to gloss up your car and it's already clean, then you could just do about that much and then just wipe it off. It's already clean, you don't have to worry about scratching it. But in this case, we've got some stuff on here, we've got some specks of pollen and stuff like that, and some things, there might be some sand. We live in Florida, so might be some sand and stuff on it. So similar method as with the CarPro Echo. I'm going to be real gentle on my first, with any waterless wash really, regardless of these or if you get a waterless wash anywhere else. The first most important step is to just, you see I'm not rubbing down on it, I'm just literally dragging it over it. And that picks up any fine little pieces of sand or stuff like that. That's what I would do first. And then there's still some product down, so I could go ahead and switch to, now just imagine that there's particles of sand in here. We don't want to rub those in, that'll scratch your clear coat. So now we're going to switch to this side, add a little more product. And I still have some product on there because I didn't wipe it all up. Should spray one on the towel, especially if you're not using a Crazy Pile towel. If you're using something else, then it's especially important to lubricate that towel a little bit. And so now we're going to use the clean towel. Now you can, some people will tell you to always use straight line motions. That is important usually, especially with some, the idea behind the straight line motions is that if you do put if you do catch something and put a slight swirl in the car, that it won't look like a cobweb, a spider web. It won't catch as much light. It'll just be in this direction. And so it won't be as ugly, but I'm not planning on putting any in it. Sometimes I feel like you can get a better cleaning motion or a better application of a product by going in a circular motion. So there is a place for that, especially when you have the correct tools and you feel safe with the paint that you're working on and the tool that you're using, that you're not going to scratch it. In that case, it's not going to hurt anything to do this step in a circular motion. So at this point, we've got it fairly clean, the section that we're working on. Generally, we'd use our foam detailing swabs if we really wanted to get into this spot right here really good, but the Crazy Pile has enough of a pile to where you can get down in it if you just guide it down in there. And then, now you'll notice that I wasn't rubbing real hard, even though there are a couple spots that I did not get all the dirt off of. I saved those for last. I've got this I call dirty. That's pretty dirty. But now I'm going to make sure I have a clean spot that hasn't gotten any dirt on it, because I'm going to use a little bit more pressure than I would like to. And I'm just going to, I don't want to isolate just my fingertip, because then if I put too much pressure just on that tip, it's going to be a lot more, pounds per square inch. So I do want to get a corner of it though, and really get that wet. And you could at this point switch to another chemical and just isolate those couple spots with something stronger to get those off safely. But I feel safe with this and the Ultima Waterless Wash. I'll just let that sit for a second and get wet, and then I'll just kind of work it like that with some even pressure and let the towel go back and forth across it. And that'll work for like bird bombs that have left a little bit of, that have been on there a little bit too long, or some types of pollen or bugs, stuff like that. That'll help you get that off. you're really better off, if it doesn't come off that with just that amount of effort there, at that point you're really better off just getting a bug remover like CarPro Bug Out or something. Or if it's tar, then CarPro Tar X is phenomenal. And that got almost all of it off, but I don't feel like it's safe to rub any harder than that. So at that point I'd probably just try Tar X to finish getting that little spot off. I think that covers it. That's pretty much how simple it is. It's really not rocket science. Couldn't be much easier. The biggest key takeaways are use the right towel, use the right ratio, which is right there on the bottle. Couldn't be any easier with the self-filled chamber right there. And use the right amount of product, and just wipe it off easy one time to get the grit off, and then with a little bit of pressure the second time to get it nice and clean. That's everything. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to check out the rest of them. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.